Alright lads, so today is starting the showcase that we are going to be doing over the next couple of days, showcasing the 3 brand new characters in Brave Souls, and in this case, we have the hidden version of ULQUIORRA. And also a little fun fact, they actually changed the background for this particular wallpaper to actually include the new ULQUIORRA trailer, which I thought was kind of cool. So what we have here is the hidden version of ULQUIORRA, and this version of ULQUIORRA is actually really exciting in my opinion, because not only is it a base from ULQUIORRA, which I would say it's been a while since we have received one, but we did get a WoW one back with the Fierce Battle one, but that version of ULQUIORRA really didn't live up to my expectation of a really cool base from ULQUIORRA, and that's exactly what this version of ULQUIORRA does do. His model looks really clean. I actually really like it, and it's obviously an iconic moment of him revealing what a Sparta number he actually is, number 4. So I'm a really big fan of his model. At the same time, the character itself is quite simply a very powerful mind character, something that the mind attribute really needed. He's an Aaroniero Sparta with the Aaroniero kill ability and does come with a 12% recharge soul trait. He has weakening on every single attack and then does come with the following set of skills: Havoc plus 20%, increasing the range that he does have. Guard break, it's basically mandatory nowadays. He has weakening on every single attack, a great set of strong attacks, and also some really good value in terms of being a farmable character. As of right now, he is the most valuable mind character to have in the game. He basically farms everything for you, and the fact that he's a premium character just makes it even better in my opinion. And that's mainly due to these 3 skills here: increase super heart links or potions, +5, increase heart links or potions, +5, and then also increase the heart droplet drop rate by 30%. He does all 3. Previously, the only other mind super linked character is the swimsuit version Neliel, and she's great, but this ULQUIORRA is just simply better. And that's due to the fact that he does have Frenzy +1, a 40% Berserker, does 40% more damage to enemies that are afflicted by Statism, and he has a very easy time inflicting Statism since he does have an increased chance of inflicting a Statism against any heart enemy. That right there is great, especially in IT where you want to use this character, and the fact that it's not killer locked and he can do against any enemy is great. It means he's going to be a great farmer for IT, right now the best one, and it doesn't matter what enemies you're going against, he's going to be ideal. So with that said, let's try him out and see how he does perform. Now, animations are actually really smooth, his SA1 being a little vacuum vortex in front of him. As a strong attack 1, it's not actually too bad, and what I do like about it is that it does hit quite a few times, so it's a good way for him to inflict stat elements, and since he does have that increased chance, for the most part, if you do use that SA1 on a group of enemies, you're very likely to inflict stat elements. His SA2 is one of the best SA2s in the game, it being a 1000 radius around him, very similar to 1000 Year Blood War. Round 16 Ichigo, where it just does quick, massive AoE damage around him. It's a very powerful strong attack, and I really like it. It's great, it doesn't disrupt his movement, and then his SA3 is a simple full screen. So with a strong attack kit like that, he's good. He's good, honestly. SA1's going to be good crowd control, SA2's going to be good damage and also range, and then SA3 is also basically doing the exact same thing. And what you saw there is that we did take a bit of damage, but lucky for this ULQUIORRA, he does have a way to somewhat stay at full stamina. Not outright, but he does have a 20% team heal. So there is at least a somewhat passive way for you to stay at full stamina, and that's what I really like about this character, because you do want to use him in co-op content. So the fact that he's able to buff the team by healing them every time you return another map is actually really good. With that said, let's use our soul bomb. Really cool soul in my opinion. Even the end animation, that was the first time I've seen it. That's cool. This character for a base from ULQUIORRA, he's got all the drip. He's a cool character. I love this. Alright, so now we're into Co-op IT, the ultra difficulty. In this case, we have a full group of Linkshot characters. And even though I did mention at the start of the video that he doesn't really care about Killer for the most part, because he does have that increased chance anytime he goes against a hurt enemy. Lucky for us this time though, we're actually up against the Aaroniero, so we actually have Killer here. So basically, this is like a perfect example of how this character is going to best perform in Co-op content. And so far, so good. I'm really liking the SA1. Does do a respectable amount of damage. And then the SA3 does do a respectable amount of damage and also good crowd control. And for the most part, it's almost guaranteed to inflict a statism on someone. Alright, so I'm going to use my SA1 there into the 3. There we go. And I'm liking his performance thus far, but I will admit is that this character's damage output isn't anything super crazy, but it's good enough though, because remember, that's what Caleb like to do. They try to find a balance with farming characters not having like super high damage output, whereas the characters that don't have any farming skills, that's who has the highest damage output. Now we need to be careful here, and let's use our SA2 now. There we go. Oh, look at that beautiful instantly spawned in the bosses, and look at them, they're both weakened. That is amazing. This lad here used his soul bomb, lovely. He's not skipping it, but we're gonna allow it for this case. Where did ULQUIORRA put that hand in, bro? Alright, so we took a bit of damage there, so we lost our full stamina damage, but lucky for us, we can go into the next stage, and now boom, we're back up to full stamina. Absolutely lovely. But as I was mentioning, his damage output is basically only 40% berserker, but when you do inflict a stat augment, you then do 40% more damage. And what I kind of like in this situation, now that I just realized here, is that it's only for Aaroniero. And what I like to see in content like this is that it's a team party skill. And look at that again, they spawned in straight away. We didn't have to use a soul bomb. That's great. So what I like about that particular skill is that it actually combos quite well with another Super Linkster character, the only other Super Linkster character in this attribute, Nelio, who is also an Aaroniero. So it actually buffs her damage too by 40%, which I actually really like. Someone like Akon, for example, only buffs speed attribute Soripers, but right now there isn't any really like good Soripers that are Super Linkster characters other than Akon. So that's actually a really cool combo. I'm going to use my soul bomb here. There we go. Look at that. That's not bad. That's not bad. This is actually a really solid performance. I like the look down. That's so sick. This is a cool character. So a 2-minute and 24-second play time on the slower side, but again, we are using 4 Linkster characters, and I'm pretty sure every character here was 1 out of 5. So to get 50 Super Linkster potions, that's actually quite impressive. Oh, 4 ULQUIORRAs in this case. Lovely. So in this case, all of us are just going to be inflicting stat augments. And that's what I really like about this particular character too, is that again, he is a premium character. He might be really enticing now, but you can easily skip him right now. You don't have to summon for him, and you could potentially pick him up later on from tickets for free, basically. Since he is premium, it will allow you to do that, right? And that's my plan on picking up this character. I don't have it with my main, but I'm hoping to pick him up sometime in the future from a ticket, or if he ever gets put into a banner later down the line, maybe even for the 8th anniversary. Who knows? That could possibly happen. So in this case, so far so good. I do want to mention, because I actually haven't got inflicted by freeze here, this character does not have any immunities, which is a tad bit disappointing. I would like for characters to be immune to stat augment, especially a character like this where you want to bring him in IT content. So lucky for us, we are actually playing it very safe here. We haven't actually got hit, and so far we actually haven't been frozen yet, which is great. So I'm going to use my SA3 here. Can we inflict weakening? Yes, we can. Look at that. That is great. The soul bomb went off a tad bit late. And this ULQUIORRA, I'm not going to lie, at least when I've been playing IT, he usually spawns in and instantly uses Nad String. And I have been caught off quite a few times, even using someone like 1000 Year Blood or Yamamoto. So the fact that 2 times now, the enemies have spawned in and I've just been instantly weakened is great. And that's why weaken, even years later, is still like just the best stat augment to have. Like, it's quite good. Look at that. Like, we don't even have, like, I mean, we don't even have to use soul bombs here. Like, we're just instantly weakening. This is great. And again, keep in mind, you can do this to any other killer, right? Like, we're doing it against Aaroniero now, but if there was hollow enemies, like, it wouldn't matter. We'd still weaken them. We'd be clearing a tad bit slower because our overall damage output would be lowered here. But we'd still be just inflicting weakening. So let's actually use our soul bomb now. They, again, got weakened straight away. It's taking a while for the soul bomb to go off. There it goes. Amazing. Amazing. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. And that's what I like about this man, is a premium end of month character. Like, premium banners for the most part have been easy skips. Even this banner, I would say you can skip it. But the characters are good. And it's nice to finally get some premium canon characters. That's what I love about this character here. We've had some good premium characters in the past. You know, Annie characters are premium, but they're original designs and they're cool. I like them. But at the same time, I like me some good canon Bleach characters that are also just really powerful in game. And we started to get that recently with our end of month banners. And this ULQUIORRA is a prime example of that. In this case, with full ULQUIORRAs, we were able to claim 1 minute and 55 seconds. That's not bad for just basically a random run in COP. And look at the jobs we're getting here. We're getting 40 plus Super Linkster potions. Can we get a 50? We cannot, not in this particular run, but 40 plus per run. And because we're also increasing the Linkster potions, we're also getting those additional normal Linkster potions too. So while we're farming Super Linkster potions, we're getting normal Linkster potions as well. And even though we weren't immune to freeze and we don't have like the crazy amount of crowd control, I didn't even get hit there besides once, and we applied weaken, so it didn't really matter. So survivability in this character isn't really too bad. And of course, the finish of the run, we're taking this character into epic raids, where he isn't actually a bonus, so unfortunately we don't get any extra damage, but it doesn't matter because he's still a good character regardless. But it really shouldn't matter all too much. And again, the great thing about this character is that he is increasing the normal Linkster potion drop rate, which is what we want, and we're also getting the additional droplets too. In this case, we only have 1 ULQUIORRA on our team, but we do have actually a Kid Gin in this case, who's also increasing the drop rate by 30%. So in this case, we're getting 30 additional Linkster potions and also increasing the droplet drop rate by 60%. And in the case if we had, you know, 6 ULQUIORRAs, we'd probably be increasing by like, what, 180%? And so far, so good. We're doing some respectable damage here. I don't believe anyone had weakened defense, myself included, so it could actually go a lot faster. But I do believe the constant inflicting of weakening from my ULQUIORRA is definitely allowing us to increase our clear time a tad bit. Even though we had a few lads die there, we were still able to clear in under 1 minute. That, again, is actually quite solid. Once more, a premium character with some good damage output, especially when you can apply weakening. You're then allowing your team to do 40% more damage. So if you ever can get into a room with a bunch of ULQUIORRAs, you're going to be increasing the amount of link stop potions you get by quite a lot, and also droplets too. And again, given the fact he is a premium character, that's important to understand here, is that somewhere down the line, maybe it's a year from now, maybe even 2 years from now, if you are someone that does play a lot and summons quite a bit, especially on good banners, there will come a time where you might potentially have this character 5-5, and it will be like a Kisuke situation all over again. Fierce Battle Kisuke is a great Nad character and my go-to farmer for the Mind attribute because I have him 5-5. A lot of people have him 5-5. He's just been put into a lot of banners to be widely available for the last 2 or so years, and if we can see the same thing happen for this ULQUIORRA, that'll be just great for the game, because imagine like a year from now, everyone has this Oak 5-5, or just a lot of people on average have this Oak invested in, duped out. It's going to save us a lot of time and help us farm a lot of potions. So with that said, that was the showcase for the new hidden version of ULQUIORRA. A definitely good character, a great addition to the game, especially as a premium character. And I'm not gonna lie, as an Aaroniero fan, I'm jealous that ULQUIORRA just got 3 new characters. And in this case, you just got a new powerful ultimate farmer for the Mind attribute, and then also another great 2 set of characters, which we're going to showcase over the next 2 days. So make sure that you subscribe for that. We are almost about to ratio the official Bleach Brave Souls channel, so make sure that you subscribe. We're almost there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this ULQUIORRA, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.